Ladies, gentlemen, and all of the unpaid workers we have running around in our audience here today, welcome to my show. My name is Joseph Pitzer, and before we get started, we have a few rules to go over. Number 1, please silence all phones and mobile devices. Number 2, no flash photography. Otherwise, you're gonna have to report to me directly. Number 3, there will be a 15-minute intermission where you can stretch your legs and use the restroom, which is located across the way. Number 4, there will be flashing lights, so please be advised. And number 5, there will be no eating or drinking in my theater. Now, I'm late for my shave, so I'll make this quick. Thank you so much for joining us, and enjoy the show and this silly strike.
Hey, what are you doing? I'm on a ballet run yet. Go back to sleep.
I want to beat the other fellas to the streets. I don't want anyone knowing that I ain't been walking so good.
Hey, you quit your griping. You know how many guys fake a lip for sympathy? That bum leg of yours is a gold mine.
At least someone gets the idea. I can make it on my own. They'll lock me up at the refuge. For good. Now, big a foul, Jack. Help me down!
Hey, whoa! You want to bust the other leg too?
No, I want to go down.
Well, you'll be down there soon enough. So now just take a moment to drink in my penthouse. I love the stinking streets of New York.
You're crazy.
For what? Because I like a breath of fresh air? Because I like seeing the sky and the stars?
You're seeing stars, all right.
Hey, them streets out there, they suck the life right out of my old man. Years of rotten jobs, being stomped on by bosses. And then when they finally broke him down, they threw him to the curb like yesterday's paper. Well, they ain't doing that to me.
But everyone wants to come to New York.
Look, New York's fine for those who got a big, strong door to lock it out. But I tell you, Crutchy, there's a whole nother way out there. So you keep your small life in the big city. Me, give me a big life in a small town. They say folks, they's dying to get here. Me, I'm dying to get away to a little town out west that's spanking new. Now while I ain't ever been there, I can see it clear as day. If you want it, I bet you could see it too. Close your eyes, come with me to where it's clean and green and pretty. and they went and made a city out of clay. But a minute that you get there, folks will walk right up and say, welcome home, son, welcome home to Santa Fe. Planting crops, splitting rails, swapping tales around the fire. Oh, except for Sunday when you lie around all day. Soon your friends are more like family, and they's begging you to stay. Ain't that neat? Living sweet in Santa Fe.
You got folks there?
Nah, got no folks nowhere. You?
I don't need folks. I got friends.
Hey, brother. I was about you to come to Santa Fe with me. You don't worry about a kid playing in Santa Fe. No, you just have a palomino. You're riding in style.
Oh yeah, feature me, riding in style.
Hey, I bet a few months of clean air you could toss that crutch for good. Santa Fe, you can bet. We won't let them bastards beat us. We won't beg no one to treat us fair and square. There's a life that's worth the living, and I'm gonna do my share. Wipe the land, chase the sun, swim the whole Rio Grande just for fun.
Watch me stand, watch me run.
Hey, don't you know that we's a family? Would I let you down? No way. Just hold on, kid, till that train makes Santa Fe. Time for dreaming's done. Hey, Specs, Racer, Henry, Albert, Emma, get a move on, boys. The pigs don't sell themselves.
You heard Jack, get a move on.
I was having the most beautiful dream. My lips are still tingling.
A pretty girl?
A leg of lamb.
Hey, that's my cigar.
You'll steal another.
Hey look, it's bath time at the zoo. I thought that I'd surprise my daughter.
If you could find her,
Who asked you?
papes ain't sound like they used to. I need a new selling spot. Got any ideas?
From Bottle Alley to the harbor, there's easy pickings guaranteed. Try anything from Fort Harbor, they almost don't know how to read.
It's a crooked game we're playing, but we'll never lose. Long as suckers still mind paying just to get bad news.
Ain't it a fine life, carrying the banner through it all? A mighty fine life, carrying the banner tough and tall. When that bell rings, we go spreading wishes, dreams as free as fishes, stories, washing dishes. What a fine life, carrying the banner over y'all. Well, hello, beautiful. Your eyes are dancing.
Hey, step aside, Romeo. Nothing more concerns you here. Good morning, miss. May I interest you with today's paper?
The paper isn't out yet.
Well, I'd be delighted to deliver to you, personally.
I've got a headline for you. Cheeky boy gets nothing for his troubles.
Back to the bank, slugger. You struck out.
Oh, I'm crushed.
Hey, Chris. Let's say good rain. No rain. Oh, party cloudy, clear by evening. What a bother this guy. And the limp sells 50 papers a week all by itself. I don't need a limp to sell papes. I got personality. It takes a smile that spreads like butter. The kind that turns a lady's head. It takes an orphan with a stutter. Who goes the point and you
I'm dead!
Summer stinks and winter's freezing when you work outdoors. Start out sweating, end up sneezing in between it pours. Till it's a fine life, carrying the banner with a fine life. sound like swimming chancy. Autumn to Delancey, what a fine life. Carrying the banner through the children, all you want to trust and defend. Jesus loves you. You shall be saved.
Hey, thanks for the grub, sister.
Hey, Omar, when are we going to see you at the church?
I don't know, but it's gonna rain sooner or later.
Cut off
Just me out what
concrete door. I gotta find an angle.
It's getting bad out there.
Papers is all I've got.
It's 88 degrees.
If I hate the headline, I'll make up a headline and I'll say anything I have to.
Cause that's two for a penny. If I take too many, weasel just makes me eat up naphtha. Got a feeling about a headline. I'm supposed to be a headline page, so I'm gonna sell like we was giving them away. Mention dinner, it's a doozy. About a pistol packing foolie who knows how to make a Newsie say. You wanna move the next edition? Give us an earthquake or a war.
How about a crooked politician?
Get it with that ain't news no more. Uptown to Grand Central Station, down to City Hall. We improve our circulation, walk until we fall. We'll be out there, carrying the banner tapes. I'm gonna tell it, we were singing up away. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we ain't ever played. As a headline, the Newsies on a mission. Get all the competition, sell the nice edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner. See us out there, carrying the banner. Always out there, carrying the banner.
Hey, look, they're putting up the headline.
I hope it's really bloody, the nice clear picture.
The trolley strike? Again?
3 weeks of the same story. They're killing us with that story.
Make way! Step aside.
Dear me, what is that unpleasant aroma? I fear the sewer may have backed up during the night.
Or could it be
The Delancey brothers.
Hey, Oscar, what on the street is you took the money to beat up striking trolley workers?
So, it's honest work.
We're cracking the heads of defenseless workers.
I take care of the guy that takes care of me.
Hey, your father one of the strikers?
I guess he didn't take care of me.
Hey, you want some of that too?
Hey.
Lousy crip.
Now that's not nice, Maurice.
5 to 1, Jack Skunser!
Yeah!
You might find one unfortunate day you got a bump game of your own. How'd you like us picking on you? How about we find out?
Yeah!
Well, wait till I get my hands on you.
You better catch me first.
We'll all be out there, carrying the banner meant to man. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. It's a headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the banner, see us out there, carrying the banner, always out there, carrying the banner.
Hey for the Newsies! Line up, boys!
Good morning, Weasel. Did you miss me?
The name's Wiesel.
Ain't that what I said? Give me my usual.
100 pace for the wise guy. Next. How's it going, Weasel? At least call me Mister. I'll call you sweetheart if you spot me 50 pace. Drop the cash and move it along. Whatever happened to romance? Next.
Good morning, Mr. Wiesel.
50 pace for Crutchy. Hey, have a look at this. A new kid. I'm new too. Don't worry, kid. Rubs right off. I'll take 20 newspapers, please. 20 paid for the new kid. Let's see the dime. Well, I'll pay you when I sell them, right? That's funny, kid. Come on. Cash Up front.
But whatever I don't sell, you buy back, right?
Certainly. And every time you lose a tooth, I'll put a penny under your pillow. So you're gonna buy or move along. Come on, Alba. Let me see your money.
Hey, you have a very interesting face. You ever think about getting into the motion pictures?
You think I could?
Sure, they let anyone with the ticket in.
Hey, excuse me, I paid for 20, but you only gave me 19.
You see how nice I was to this kid? And what did I get for my civility? Ungrounded accusations.
I just want what I paid for.
He said beat it.
Now hold on. Let me see those. No kid's right, Weasel. He gave him 19. Now, I'm sure it was an honest mistake on account of Oscar can't count to 20 with his shoes on.
Here. Now take a hike.
Give him another 50 papes, too.
I don't want more papes.
What kind of nosy don't want more papes?
I don't need your pity. I don't even know you.
His name's Jack. This here's the famous Jack Kelly. He wants to get back to Teddy Roosevelt's carriage. Made all the papes.
How old are you, kid?
I'm 10. Almost.
Well, if anyone asks, you're 7. Because younger sells more papes. And if we're going to be partners...
Who said we wanted a partner?
Working with Jack is the chance of a lifetime.
You work with him?
You work with the best.
And if he's the best, what's he want to do with us?
Because you got a little brother and I don't? Look, that puss could easily sell 1,000 papes a week. Look, sad kid. Oh, we're gonna make millions.
This is my brother David. I'm Les.
Nice to meet you, Davey. My 2 bits come off the top, then we split everything 70-30.
50-50. You wouldn't try to pull a fast one on a little kid.
60-40. And that's my final offer.
Deal.
That's disgusting.
It's just business. Newsies, hit the streets. The sun's up, the headline stinks, and this kid ain't getting any younger.
We'll all be out there, carrying the betterment to men. We're always out there, soaking every sucker that we can. It's a headline, Newsies on a mission, kill the competition, sell the next edition. We'll be out there, carrying the better, see us out there, carrying the better, always out there, carrying the better.
Gentlemen, the world is in trouble. Circulation is down for the 3rd quarter in a row.
But Mr. Pitzer, every paper circulation's been down since the war ended.
Whoever said war is hell wasn't trying to sell newspapers.
We could get an exciting headline.
And what have we got today?
Another trolley strike.
That's not exciting. It's epic.
It's boring. Folks want to know, is a trolley coming or ain't it? No one cares why.
And the strike is about to be settled. Governor Roosevelt just put his support behind the workers.
That man is a socialist.
Teddy Roosevelt is no socialist. He's an American hero.
That man wants to outlaw football for being too violent. Football? Violent? You're right. That man is no socialist. He's a commie.
Mr. Pitzer, please, you must sit still.
Gentlemen, you're making Nunzio nervous. And when Nunzio gets nervous, I don't look pretty.
You never liked Roosevelt. You wrote an editorial against him day after day when he ran for governor. And guess what? He got elected.
Well, how else am I supposed to influence voters' opinions if they're not reading my own?
Well, big photos attract big readers.
And do you know how much big photos cost?
But without flashy photos or headlines, how are we going to sell more papers?
Gentlemen, there's an answer right before our eyes, but you're just not thinking this through. Nunzio knows when he's cutting my hair. Trim a bit here and then trim a bit there. It's the simplest solution that bolster the bottom line. Shaving is tricky. The razor should float. Shave it too close and you may slit my throat. It's the simplest solutions that bolster the bottom line.
How does that help us sell more papers?
We don't sell paper, silly. Newsies sell paper.
I've got it. Right now we charge the Newsies 50 cents per 100.
Yeah.
But if you raise the price to 60 cents per 100,
keep going.
I mean, a 10 a penny per paper.
every single newsie would have to sell 25 more papers just to make the same amount, as always.
My thoughts exactly. It's genius.
It's going to be awfully rough on those children.
Nonsense. I'm giving them a real life lesson in economics. I couldn't offer them a better education if they were my own. Give me a week and I'll train them to be like an army that's marching to war. Proud of themselves and so grateful to me, they'll be begging to pay even more. When they turn our shoes, boys, for God's sakes, relax. Why throw them out? All we need is some wax. Listen well to these barbershop lessons, for they'll see you through.
When you're stuck in a muck, you'll be fine. You'll erase any trace of decline. With the drip and the snip and a shine.
And the power of the press, yes, once again is mine. The price for the Newsies goes up in the morning. Just a few common sense, yes, that's the bottom line.
Paper, paper! Come get your evening paper!
Oh, sing 'em to sleep, why don't ya? Give me that. Extra, extra! Terrified flight from Burning Inferno, you here to hear, folks? Thank you.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't. I said he heard it right here, and he did.
My father told us not to lie.
Really? Mine taught me not to starve.
Hey, I just won my last pay.
I got one more.
Sell it or pay for it.
Give it here. Buy a pay from a poor orphan boy.
Of course I'll buy paper from you.
Born to the breed.
This is so much better than school.
Don't even think about it. As soon as Dad gets back on the job, we go back to school.
So, hey, how about we divvy up the money, grab some chow, and then find you somewhere safe to spend the night?
We'd love to, but our folks will be waiting back at home with dinner.
Oh, you got folks, huh?
Doesn't everyone?
Our dad got tangled up with the delivery truck on the job and messed his leg up real bad, so they laid him off. That's how come we had to find work.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Too bad about your dad.
Hey, why don't you come home with us for dinner? Our folks would love to have you.
Mom's a great cook.
Hey, looks, I really appreciate the offer, but I just remembered I got plans with the fella. He's waiting on me by now, so...
Is that the guy you're meeting?
Oh, run! Come on! Okay, we could stop. I think we lost him.
Someone want to tell me where I'm running? Who was that guy?
That was Snyder the Spider. Oh, real sweetie. He runs a jail for underage kids called the Refuge. You know, the more kids he locks up, the more the city pays him. Only problem is, the money goes straight to his own pockets. So I do yourselves a favor, stay clear of him and the Refuge.
Hey, you, shoot! No kids allowed in the theater.
Oh, not even me, Miss Mena?
Jack Kelly, man of mystery, get yourself over here and give me a hug. Where have you been keeping yourself, kid?
Oh, never far from you, Miss Mena. Boys, let me introduce you to Miss Meadowlarkin, greatest star in the Bowery today. She also owns the joint.
The only thing I own is the mortgage. Pleasure, gents.
It's a pleasure. What is wrong with you?
Are you blind? She got no clothes on.
That's her costume.
But I can see her legs.
Well, step out of his way so he can get a better look. Theater's not only entertaining, it's educational. Got the picture, kid?
Hey, Miss Meadow, we got a little situation out on the street. Is it okay if we hide out here for a little?
Where better to hide than a theater? Is Snyder after you again?
Hey, Jack, did you really escape jail on the back of Teddy Roosevelt's carriage?
What would the governor be doing in an orphanage?
Well, just so happens that he was running for office and wanted to show that he cared for orphans and such. So, while he got his mug in the pape, I got my butt in the back seat and off we rode together.
You really know the governor?
He don't, but I do. Say, Jack, when you've got time, I want you to pay me some more of these backdrops. Folks love them, and things have been going so good that we can actually pay you.
Miss Meadow, I could never take your money.
You pictured that?
Your friend is quite the artist.
Relax, it's just a bunch of trees.
Jack, you're really good.
The boy's got natural aptitude.
Geez, I never knew no one with that aptitude.
Miss Meadow, you're on.
Yeah? How am I doing? Boys, lock the door and stay all night. You're with Meta now.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the star of our show, Miss Meadowlarkin!
Doing alright for myself, folks. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm wise. My investments and such have all gone up so much. Seems wherever I touch starts to rise. I've got men, I've got money, and yet the thing I want most, I can't get. Well, hello. Now listen, I live in a mansion on Long Island Sound. I pulled up a weed, they found oil in the ground. But you telling me you don't want me around? No, honey, that's rich. Some guys give me ermine, chinchilla, and mink. And some give me diamonds as big as a sink. But you wouldn't give me so much as a wink. Now, baby, that's rich. I get brandy from Andy and candy from Scott. Oh, and Frank and Eduardo chips in for a yacht. I get stares from the fellas, prayers from the Pope. But I run out my luck getting stuck on some dope. You know who you are. Now listen, sport, this life's too short to waste it on you. It may be rough, but soon enough I'll learn to make do with the mansion, the oil, well, the diamonds, the yacht. Eduardo, the ponds in the sky, and Frank, and my bank. So spill no tears for me, 'cause there's one thing you ain't that I'll always be. And honey, yeah, that's right. That's rich. That's rich. That's rich. That's rich. And now, kids, let's give it up for the Bowery Beauties.
Why, hello again.
This is a private box.
Want I should lock the door then? Twice in one day. You think it's fate?
Please go away. I'm working.
No, working girl, huh? Doing what?
Reviewing the show for the New York Sun.
Hey, I work for the world.
Well, somewhere out there, someone cares, so go tell them.
Ah, but the view's better here.
Please go. I'm not in the habit of speaking to strangers.
You'll make for a lousy reporter then. The name's Jack Kelly.
Is that what it says on your rap sheet?
Oh, a smart girl. You know, I admire smart girls. Beautiful, smart, independent.
Do you mind?
You got in for free. At least pay attention.
Sorry, Miss Meta. I got no use for moonlight or sappy poetry. Love at first sight's for suckers, at least it used to be. The girls are nice once or twice, till I find someone new. But I never planned on someone like you. I've got no use.
You weren't welcome here no more. I should have known you
for sappy poetry. Love at first sight for suckers, at least it used to be.
What are you doing?
Hey, quiet down, there's a show going on.
You are the most impossible one ever.
No, I never planned on someone like you.
Them sirens kept me awake all night.
Sirens like lullabies to me. The louder they wail, the better the headline. The better the headline, the better I eat. And hey, the better I eat.
The further away from you, I sleep. Sorry we're late, everyone. We're helping our mom with something.
They got a mother? I was gonna get me one.
What'd you do with the one you had?
He traded her for a box of cigars.
Hey, they was Coronas.
We have a father too. A mother and a father.
And we the white boy.
So how's it going today?
Ask me after they put up the headline.
Here it comes now.
New Newsie price, 60 cents per 100. What'd you say?
Is that news?
It is to me.
10 more cents per 100.
I could eat 2 days on a dime.
I'll be sleeping on the streets.
Where do you sleep on the streets?
In the worst neighborhood.
Hey, what are you all standing around for?
Hey, Jack, get a load of this. Like, Pulitzer don't make enough already, right?
Pay for the Newsies. Line up, boys.
Hey, relax, it's gotta be a gag. Hey, good going, Weasel. You really got the fellas laughing. So, I'll take my usual and be on the way.
100 will cost you 60.
I ain't paying no 60.
Then make way for someone who will.
You bet. I mean, the fellas will take a hike up to the journal.
Yeah!
Maybe the walk. They up their price too.
Then we'll take our business to the sun.
Yeah! It's the same all around town. New day, new price.
Hey, now why the jack up?
For them kind of answers, you gotta ask further up the food chain. So you're gonna buy or move along.
Okay, come on. Come here, fellas.
They can't just do that. Can they?
Why not? It's that paper.
It's their world.
Ain't we got the right?
We got the right to starve. Come on, let's get our papers and hit the streets while we still can.
At them prices.
You think we got a choice?
Now hold on. No one's paying no new nothing here. You got a better idea? Keep your shirt on. Let me think this through.
Come on.
Let some man work it out. Hey Jack, you still thinking? I
Yeah, he is. Can't you smell the smoke?
Okay, come here, fellas. Come on. Come on. Now, here's the deal. Nobody's paying no nothing. No one gets to that window till they put the price back where it belongs.
Yeah. You mean like a strike?
Hey, you heard Dave. You were going on strike.
Yeah! I never...
Yeah, we'll shut this place down just like the market shuts down the trolleys.
Yeah! And the cops will bust our heads. Half them strikers is laid up with broken bones.
Hey, look. No cops are gonna worry about these kids. Right, Davey?
Leave me out of this. I'm just here trying to feed my family.
What, and the rest of us is on playtime? Just because we only make pennies, don't give no one the right to rub it in our noses.
You can't strike anyways, you're not a union.
What if I says we is?
There's a lot of things that you need in order to be a union, like membership.
Well, what do you call these guys, huh?
Hey. Okay, well, how about officers?
I nominate Jack President!
Yeah!
Gee, I'm touched.
A statement of purpose.
Most elected my other pants.
What's a statement of purpose?
A reason for forming the union.
Well, what reason do the trolley workers have?
I don't know, better working hours, wages, safety on the job.
Hey, we don't need that! I bet if your father were in a union, you wouldn't be out here selling papes, yeah?
Yeah.
So, our union is hereby formed to watch each other's backs. Unioned we stand. Hey, that's not bad. Someone write that down.
I got a pencil.
Meet our Secretary of State.
Good job.
Yeah.
What's next, Davey?
Well, if you want to strike, then the membership's got to vote.
All right, let's take a vote then. What do you say, fellas? The choice is yours. Do we roll over and let Pitzer pick our pockets, or do we strike?
Strike!
You heard the voice of the membership. The Newsies of Lower Manhattan are officially on strike. What next?
Wouldn't a strike be more effective if someone in charge knew about it?
It would be a pleasure to tell Weasel myself.
Yeah, when who tells Pitzer? Davey?
I don't know, I guess you do, Mr. President.
Yeah, that's right, we do. And what do we tell them?
They need to respect your rights as newspaper employees.
Yeah, they gotta respect the rights of the working kids of this city.
They need to understand that we're a union.
We do the work, so we get a say.
We got ourselves a union.
Yeah!
Pitzer and Hearst, they think we're nothing. Are we nothing?
No!
They need to understand that we're not enslaved to them, we're free agents now.
Pitzer and Hearst, they think they got us. Do they got us?
No!
We're a union, the Newsboys Union, and we mean business.
Even though we ain't got hats or badges, we're a union just by saying so. And the world will know.
What's to stop the other kids from coming and taking our jobs?
Just let him try.
Yeah!
We stand in this together or we don't stand a chance.
What's it gonna take to stop the wagons? Are we ready?
Yeah!
Now what's it gonna take to stop those scabbers? Can we do it?
Yeah!
We'll do what we gotta do until we break the will of mighty Bill and Joe. And the world will know, and the journal too. So Hearst and Pitzer, have we got news for you?
See, the world don't know, but they gonna pay.
Instead of hawking headlines, we'll be making them today.
And our race will grow.
And we'll kick every year.
Yeah! And the world will know that we've been here.
When the circulation bell starts ringing, will we hear it?
No!
Now one of the demands come out swinging, will we hear it?
No! When you got 100 voices singing, who can hear a lousy whistle blow? And the world will know that this ain't no game. That we got a ton of rotten fruit and perfect taste. So they gave their word, well it ain't worth beans. Now they gonna see what stop the presses really means. And the old will weep and go back to sleep. And we've got no choice but to see it through. And we found out
glass of water for you, and for you, and for you, and who ordered the seltzer?
Over here.
That'll be 2 cents.
2 cents? For a glass of seltzer? Just give me a water.
How did I see that coming?
I'd say we launched our strike in the most auspicious manner.
I don't know about that, but we sure scared the bejeebus out of Weasel.
Yeah.
Did you see the Delanceys? They know which way was up.
So what's next?
Well, now we gotta spread the word about the strike. Make sure every newsboy from every paper knows.
You heard the man. Let's split up and spread the word.
I'll take Harlem.
I got Midtown. I got the Bronx. And I got the Bowery.
All right, Tommy Boy, you'll take East Side. Specs, you'll take Queens. And who wants Brooklyn? Oh, come on. Brooklyn. Spot Collins type. Finch, you're telling me you're scared of Brooklyn?
I ain't scared of no type. But that spot calling gets me legitimate.
Okay, me and Davey will take Brooklyn.
Me, I gotta...
Why is everyone so scared of Brooklyn?
What are you doing here?
Asking a question. Have you got an answer?
Brooklyn is the 6th largest city in the entire world. You got Brooklyn, you hit the mother load. So, for someone who works for the New York Sun, you do hang a lot around the world. What's that about? You following me?
The only thing I'm following is a story. A ragtag gang of ragamuffins looking on to take the kingmakers of New York. Think you got a chance?
Shouldn't you be at the ballet?
Question too difficult? I'll rephrase. Will the richest and most powerful men in New York City give the time of day to a gang of kids who haven't got nothing but a nickel to their name?
Hey, you don't gotta be insulting. I got a nickel.
Yeah. So what I'm hearing is you're a couple of Davids looking on to take Goliath.
We never said all that.
You didn't have to. I did.
Hey, I've seen a lot of papes in my time, and I ain't never noted no girl reporter writing hard news.
Wake up to the new century. The game's changing. How about an exclusive interview?
Ain't you beat entertainment?
This is pretty entertaining. So far.
What was the last news story you wrote?
What's the last strike you organized?
Oh, you're out of your league, Kelly. Methinks the lady needs to be handled by a real man.
You think's wrong, Romeo.
How'd she know my name?
Shut up.
Look, I think we should probably save our first exclusive for, you know, a real reporter.
Do you see anyone else giving you the time of day? All right, look. I'm just busting out the social pages, but if you give me the exclusive and let me run with the story, I promise I'll give you the space.
You really think we can make the tapes?
Shut down a paper like the world and you're gonna make the front page.
You want a front page story? Come to the circulation gate tomorrow morning, you'll get one. And hey, bring a camera. You're gonna wanna snap a picture of this.
Yeah, go play outside, boys. I gotta sign up for dinner and I need these tables.
Come on, we got Newsies to visit. Yeah!
He won't be chewing us up when we got our mugs in the paint.
And the world will know beneath its doors. Either they gives us our rights or we gives them a war. We've been down too long and we paid our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast and the torch is passed and the roar will rise and our race will grow. And so the world will feel the fire and finally know.
Well, guys, our folks will be waiting.
So, what's your story? Are you selling papers to make your way through art school?
Art school? You kidding me?
But you're an artist. You have real talent. You should be inside the paper illustrating, not outside hawking it.
Well, maybe that ain't what I want.
So tell me what you want.
Can't you see my eyes?
Okay, have you always been their leader?
Nah, I'm a blowhard. Davy's the brains.
Modesty is not a quality I would have pinned on you.
You got a name?
Catherine. Plumber.
What's the matter, ain't you sure?
It's my byline, the name I publish under. So, tell me about tomorrow. What are you hoping for?
Oh, I'd rather tell you what I'm hoping for tonight.
Mr. Kelly.
Okay, look. Today we stopped the newsboys from carrying out papes to the city, but the wagons still delivered. So, tomorrow we take out the wagons.
Are you scared?
Does it look like I'm scared? Although, ask me again tomorrow morning.
Good answer. Good night, Mr. Kelly.
Hey, wait! It ain't even supper time yet.
I'll see you tomorrow. And off the record, good luck.
Hey, Plumber. Write it good. We both got a lot riding on you.
You heard the man. Write it good. Write it good or it's back to wheezing your way through the flower show. No pressure. Let's go. Newsies, stop the world. A little hyperbole never hurt anyone. With all eyes fixed on the trolley strike, there is another battle brewing in the city. And if I could just write about it, come on, Catherine, those boys are counting on you. Oh, you poor, poor boys. Write what you know, so they say. All I know is I don't know what to write or the right way to write it. This is big, lady, don't screw it up. This is not some little vaudeville I'm reviewing. Poor little kids versus rich, greedy sourpusses. Well, it's a cinch, it could practically write itself, and let's pray it does. Cause as I may have mentioned, I have no clue what I am doing. Am I insane? This is what I've been waiting for. Well, that was the screaming of 10 angry editors. A girl, it's a girl. How the hell is that even legal? Look, just go and get her. Not only that, there's a story behind the story. Thousands of children exploited, invisible. Speak up, take a stand, and there's someone to write about it. That's how things get better. Give life's little guy some ink, and when it dries, just watch what happens. Those kids will live and breathe right on the page, and once they're center stage, you watch what happens. And who's there with her camera and her pen as boys turn into men? They'll storm the gates and then just watch what happens when they do. A modern-day David is poised to take on the rich and powerful Goliath. With the swagger of one twice his age, armed with nothing but a few nuggets of truth, Jack Kelly stands to take on the behemoth Pitzer. Now that is how you turn a boy into a legend. Picture a handsome, heroically charismatic, plain-spoken, no, nothing skirt-chasing, cocky little son of a... Lie down with dogs and you wake up with a raise and a promotion. So he's a flirt, a complete egomaniac. The fact is he's also the face of the strike. What a face, face the fact, that's a face that could save us all from sinking in the ocean. Like someone said, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power, wait, corrupts, absolutely, that is genius. But give me some time, I'll be twice as good as that. 6 months from ever. Just look around at the world we're inheriting and think of the one we'll create. Their mistake is they got old, that is not a mistake. We'll be making no sir, we'll stay young forever. Give those kids and me that brand new century and watch what happens. It's David and Goliath, do or die. The fight is on and I can't watch what happens. All I know is nothing happens if you just give
anyone else coming?
Not a clue.
You've seen Spot Conlon, right? What did he say?
Yeah, sure, we seen him.
Him and about 20 of his gang.
And the Brooklyn boys is big.
But I gotta say, Spot was pretty impressed, wasn't he?
I'd say.
So they're with us?
Well, that all depends on how you look at it. I mean, if you look and you see Brooklyn, then they're with us.
They wanted proof we weren't gonna fold at the fight sign in trouble.
Are we?
Well, of course not. There's us and Harlem.
Actually, boss, Harlem wants to know what Brooklyn's gonna do.
And what about Queens?
Queens will be right here back in the South.
You see?
As soon as we get the nod from Brooklyn.
I got the same fish eye in Midtown.
Say, Oscar, looks like we got bum information about a strike happening here today. Not that I'm complaining, but my brain is like, could use a day of rest, you know?
Yes.
Are we doing the right thing?
Of course we are.
Hey, maybe we gotta put this off a couple of days.
Guys, no, Jack, tell them if we back down now, they'll never listen to us again.
Guys, we can't back down now. No matter who does, it doesn't show. Like it or not, now is when we take a stand.
How's about we just make sure we win? Gotta send a message?
Look, they'll just replace us. They need to see us stand our ground. Come on, Davey, tell her.
It's the time to seize the day. Stay down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
Hey, Jack, look what I made. Pretty cool, huh? Strike! That's great. That's pitiful.
Don't be so quick to judge. Maybe Pulitzer will see it out the window and feel sorry for us.
Hey, Specs, any signs of reinforcement? Oh, Davey.
Courage cannot erase our fears. Courage is when we face our fears. Tell those with power, safe in their tower, we will not obey.
Behold a brave battalion that stands side by side, too few in number and too proud to hide. Then say to the others who did not follow through, you're still our brothers and we will fight for you. Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Once we've begun, if we stand as one, someday become somehow. And a prayer becomes a vow. And the strike starts right there now.
The sun is up. The birds are singing. It's a beautiful day to crack some heads, ain't it?
You walking or you trespassing? What's your pleasure?
Who are they?
They're scabs. Who do you think?
If they think they can just waltz in here and take our jobs, we can handle them. Yeah. Let's stop them, boys.
Yeah! Oh, guys, we're in this together. Jack?
Okay, I got it. Wait. Now listen, fellas. I know somebody put yous up to this. Probably paid you some extra money too, yeah? But it ain't right. Pulitzer, he thinks we're gutter rats with no respect for no one, including each other. Is that who we are? I mean, sure, sometimes we stab each other in the back and that's who we are. But if we stand together, we can change the whole game. And look, it ain't just about us. all over the city, there are boys and girls who ought to be playing or going to school. But instead, they're out here slaving away every day to support themselves and their folks. Now, there ain't no crime to being poor, but not one of us complains if the work we do is hard. All we ask for is a square deal. So fellas, I beg you, for the sake of every child in every factory, sweatshop, and slaughterhouse in this town, throw down your papes and join the strike.
Please.
Now's the time to seize the day.
Now's the time to seize the day.
Answer the call and don't delay.
Answer the call and don't delay. Wrongs will be righted if we're united. Let us seize the day.
You're kidding, right? At the end of the day, who are you gonna trust? Dad or Dad?
Yeah. Now let him hear it loud and clear.
Now let us hear it loud and clear.
Like it or not, we're drawing near.
Like it or not, we're drawing near. Proud and defiant, we'll slay the giant. Judgment Day is here.
Oh, what the hell? My father's gonna kill me anyway.
House in the harbor. Good quest begun. One for all and all for one. Strike! 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 Strike!
Newsies learned the lesson.
Newsies! Get up!
Guys are fighting, bleeding, falling. Thanks to good old Captain Jack. Well, Captain Jack just wants to close his eyes and go. Let me go far away, somewhere they won't ever find me, and tomorrow won't remind me of today. When the city's finally sleeping and the moon looks old and gray, I get on a train that's bound for Santa Fe, and I'm gone, and I'm done. No more running, no more lying, no more fat old man denying me my pay. Just the moon so big and yellow, it turns night right into day. Dreams come true, yeah they do, in Santa Fe. Where does it say you gotta live and die here? Where does it say a guy can't catch a break? Why should you only take what you're given? Why should you spend your whole life living something where there ain't no future? Even at 17, breaking your back for someone else's sake. My life don't seem to suit ya. How about a change of scene? Far from the lousy headlines and the deadlines in between. Santa Fe, my old friend. I can't spend my whole life dreaming, though I know that's all I seem inclined to do. I ain't getting any younger, and I wanna start brand new. I need space and fresh air. Let them block my face. I don't care. Save my place. I'll be there. Just be real is all I'm asking, not some painting in my head. 'Cause I'm dead if I can't count on you today. I got nothing if I ain't got Santa Fe.
Wake up, boys, and don't ever say I don't give you nothing. And before any of you say water isn't nothing, you should ask a fish in the desert. Why do old people talk? To prove they're still alive.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Ugh.
Would you get a load of these glum mugs? Could these possibly be the same boys who just made front page of the New York Sun?
Front page what?
Would you look at that's me?
Front page and he ain't even dead yet.
Where's me? Where's me?
Oh, wait till my old man gets a load of this. I won't be last in line for the tub tonight.
You got us in the pape?
You got yourselves in the pape.
Newsie stopped the world. Now there's a head that even Elmer could sell.
Well, Pitzer declared a blackout on strike news, so even I'm shut down now. I heard they arrested Crutchy. Did they get Jack too?
The Delancey's was spreading a story that he took it out on the lam, first sight of the cops.
Jack don't run from no fight.
Take it down, shortstop. I'm just reporting the news.
For jumping Jack's sake, could we stow the curiosity long enough to just drink in the moment? I'm famous!
What of it?
Are you stupid or what? You're famous. The world is your oyster.
You what?
Your oyster? Your oyster. Your fancy clam with the pearl inside?
Say, how much does being famous pay?
You don't need money when you're famous. They give you whatever you want. It's gratis.
Yes.
A pair of new shoes with matching laces.
Red box at the sheep's head races.
Strung me on ride with the sour bit.
My personal puss on a wooden nickel.
Look at me. I'm the king of New York. Suddenly, I'm respectable, staring right at your lousy pistachio.
Nobbing with all the muckety mucks. I'm blowing the dough and going deluxe.
And they're happy. Ain't I pretty? It's my city. I'm the king of New York. Go watch with a chain that's twirling.
A very old man and an indoor turlet.
Barbershop haircut that costs a quarter.
Regular beat for the star reporter. F-Fed punk. She's the king of New York. I'm the king of New York. We were stuck, pale and pitiful. Bunch of wet noodles, Pulitzer's poodles.
Almost about to drown in the drink.
When she fished us out and drowned us in ink. So let's get drunk! Yeah! On with liquor, day works quicker when you're king of New York. Be either dead or dreaming. Cause look at that cake with my face beaming. Tomorrow they may wrap fishes in it. But I was the start for 1 whole minute. Look at me, I'm the king of New York. Wait and see, this is gonna make both the Delancey's pee in their pants. Watch once I'm shooting bright in the sun. I won high blue inside of a gun. I guarantee, though I tapped out, I ain't tapped out. I'm the king perfectly. Let 'em get you snap one picture. You're the king. History, front page story, gods and glory. I'm the king. Of New York.
Dear Jack, greetings from the Refuge. How are you? I'm okay. Guess I wasn't much help yesterday. Tonight has soaked me real good with my crutch. Oh yeah, Jack. This is Crutchy, by the way. These here gods, they is rude. They say jump, boy, you jump or you're screwed. But the food ain't so badly so far, 'cause so far they brung us no food. Ha ha. I miss the rooftop, sleeping right out in the open in your fence out in the sky. There's a cool breeze blowing, even in July. Anyway, so guess what? There's a secret escape plan I got. Tie a sheet to the bed, toss the end out the window, climb down and take off like a shot. Maybe though, not tonight. I ain't slept and my leg still ain't right. Hey, but Pitzer, he's going down. And then Jack, I was thinking we might just go, like you were saying, where it's clean and green and pretty with no buildings in your way, and use riding jalapenos every day. Once that train makes down this place, I'll be fine. Good as new. But there's one thing I need you to do. On the rooftop you said that a family looks out for each other. So you tell all the fellas for me to protect one another. The end. Your friend. Your best friend. Your brother. Crutchy.
Hey, you! Keep it down in there!
Here's everything I owe you for the first backdrop, and this one, and something a little extra because I'm gonna miss you so.
Miss Meta,
Jack!
You're a gem.
Just tell me you're going somewhere and not running away.
Why does it matter?
Because when you're going somewhere and it turns out not to be the right place, you can always go somewhere else. But when you're running away, nowhere's ever the right place.
How about letting a pal know you're alive?
Why don't I leave you with your friend?
Jack, where were you? We looked everywhere for you.
Ever consider I didn't want to be found?
Is that a real place? Is that Santa Fe? Hey, did you see the news? A front page, above the fold. Oh yes, above the fold.
Good for you.
Come on, Jack. Even Spot Collins sent a kid down just to say, next event, Brooklyn has your back. How about that?
We got stomped into the ground.
They got us this round, I'll give you that, but we took the first round, and with press like this, our fight is far from over.
Every newsie who could walk this morning showed up to sell papes, like the strike never even happened.
And I was there with them. If I don't sell papes, my folks won't eat.
Oh, come on, save it. I get it. It's useless.
Look, but then I saw this look on Wiesel's face. was nervous. We have them scared, Jack, actually scared. And so I walked away, and lots of other kids did too, and that's what you call a beginning.
There he is, just like I said.
What's a fella gotta do to get away from you people?
There's no escaping us. We're inevitable.
Hey, so what's the story? Did we get the theater?
Pipe down, I haven't even asked him yet.
What's the holdup? I need to let my girl know we've got a date.
Your girl?
You heard me. I've been swatting skirts away all morning. Fame is one intoxicating potion. And this here girl, Sally, she's a clown.
Word is you wrote a great story.
You look like hell.
Jack, what's that supposed to be?
It's Santa Fe.
I've got to tell you, Jack, this whole go west young man act is getting tired. Even Horace Greeley moved back to New York.
Yes, he did. And then he died.
Aren't reporters supposed to be nonpartisan?
Ask any reporter. Pitzer's declared a blackout on strike news.
Can we table the palaver and get back to business? Will Meta let us have the theater?
Jack, it's what I was trying to tell you. We want to hold a citywide rally for every newsie from every neighborhood, but we hold it after working hours so that no one loses a day's pay. Smart, right?
Yeah, smart enough to get you committed to a padded room.
The guy who paints places he's never seen before is calling us crazy?
You want to see a place I've seen before? How about this? Newsie Square, thanks to my big mouth. Tilda overflown with failure. Kids hurt, others arrested.
Lighten up, Jack. No one died.
Is that what you're aiming for? Call me a quitter now. Call me coward. There's no way I'm putting those kids back in danger.
We are doing something that's never been done before. How could that not be dangerous?
Look, Davy. Specs brung me a note from Crutchy in the Refuge. I tried to go see him climb the fire escape. They busted him up so bad he couldn't even make it to the window. I mean, what if he don't make it? Are you willing to shoulder that for 1/10 of a penny a peep?
This was never about pennies. You told me when we started this strike, if my father had a union, my family wouldn't be in the mess we're in.
If I wanted a sermon, I'd shut up for church.
Tell me how quitting does Crutchy any good. Exactly. So, here's how it goes. Once we win, and we will be winning, make no mistake.
Will we what?
We're already winning, and we'll tell them straight up. They let Crutchy go where they keep getting pounded.
Dave, what the hell? Did they bust up your brains or something? As I recall, did we all got our asses kicked? They won.
Won the battle.
Come on.
Jackie, think about it. We've got them surrounded.
Here's what I think. Joe's a joke. He's a rattlesnake.
You're right, and you know why your snake starts to rattle.
No, why?
'Cause you're scared.
Sure.
Go and look it up. The poor guy's head is spinning. Why would he send for the goons? An entire army, dozens of goons, plus the cops and...
You know you may be right.
Thank you, God.
If he wasn't afraid.
Exactly.
He knows we're winning.
Get those kids to see we're circling victory and watch what happens.
We're doing something no one's even tried. And yes, we're terrified, but watch what happens. You can't turn to the past, so just move on. Stay on track. 'Cause Humpty Dumpty is about to crack.
We've got faith,
We've got the plan.
and we've got Jack.
So just watch what happens. We're back.
And I've got a date. But I've read your editorials, Mr. Pitzer. How can you show so much sympathy for the trolley workers, yet none for the Newsies?
Because the trolley workers are striking for a fair wage. The Newsies are striking against me.
I'd spare you the embarrassment if I could, but the burlesque house is private property.
You can't run a raid without legal cause.
But the fact that this rally was organized by an escaped convict would be enough to shut it down.
An escaped convict.
Right from under your very own institutions. Mr. Snyder, if you please.
That one there, Jack Kelly. And how do you know this boy?
This is not a pleasant story. He was first sentenced to my refuge for loitering and vagrancy, but his blatant disregard for authority has made him a frequent visitor.
You said he was a thief and an escaped convict.
After his release, I caught him myself, red-handed, trafficking stolen food and clothes. His last sentence was 6 months, but the willful ruffian escaped.
So you see, you'd be doing our city a great service, getting this criminal off of our streets.
Well, if that's the case, then we can take him in quietly and...
And you tell me what good does quiet do me? I want a public example made of him.
Mr. Pulitzer, the boy, Jack Kelly, he's here.
Here.
He's outside. He's asked to see you.
Ask and ye shall be received. Mr. Snyder, if you please. You sit.
Good afternoon, boys.
Now, is this the charismatic union order Jack Kelly I'm speaking to? Or the petty thief and escaped convict?
Well, which one gives us more in common?
Impudence is a bad look when crawling for mercy.
Crawling? Now that's a laugh. I just dropped by with an invite. You know, it seems like a few hundred of your employees are rallying to discuss some recent disagreements. So I thought it was only fair to invite you to state your case straight to the fellas. So what do you say, Joe? Want I should save you a spot on the bill?
You're as disgusting and as miserable as a creature as I was told. You know what I was doing when I was your age, boy? I was fighting in a war.
Yeah, and how'd that turn out for you?
It taught me the very lesson that shaped my career. Winning is not done on the battlefield. It's the headlines that crown the victor.
Yeah, and I'll remember that when New York wakes up to front page photos of our rally.
Rally till the cows come home. There's not a spot in this city that will post without my say-so.
You may run this city, but there are some of us who cannot be bullied. Even some reporters.
Like that beautiful woman that made you yesterday's news. Quite talented, isn't she?
Sure, I'll tell her you said so.
Oh, there'll be no need. I'm sure she can hear just fine for herself. Can't you, sweetheart? I'm sure you know my daughter, Catherine. Now, I'm sure you're asking yourself why the nom de plume. Well, I offered Catherine here a life of wealth and leisure, but instead, she chose to pursue a career. And she's doing just fine until this recent lapse. But that's behind us now, isn't it, darling?
Jack.
Oh, don't trouble the boy with these problems. I'm sure he has enough on his plate already. Wouldn't you say so, Mr. Snyder?
Hello, Jack.
Oh, come on, let me go. Ouch. Does anybody else feel the noose tightening? Let me offer you this, son. You go to this silly strike of yours, and you speak against it. And I'll make sure personally you have enough cash and a first-class train compartment from New York to New Mexico and wherever else you want to go. You did say you wanted to travel, didn't you?
There ain't a person in this room who don't know you stink.
And those who know me know I don't care. Mark my words, boy, defy me, and I'll have every one of your friends locked in the refuge. I'm sure you're Mr. Tough Guy and all that, but is it right to condemn that little crippled boy to those conditions? What about your pal Davy and his baby brother, fed to the rats? Will they ever be able to thank you enough? Time's running out, kid, so what do you say? Cowboy or convict, I win. Either way, your abject surrender was always the bottom line. Gentlemen, escort our guest to the cellar so you can reflect in solitude. Too bad you've no job, Jack, but you did resign. Too bad you've no family, but you can't have mine. Be glad you're alive, boy. I'd say that's the bottom line.
Like the Pied Piper, you knew what to play.
To those boys, I'll believe you were right.
Lucky for them all, but one got away.
They may not be so lucky tonight.
But just in case, I'm polishing my favorite prosecutors.
You can sleep right here on this old printing press. Now there's firm.
Friendliest place on earth. Pay us a visit and see what we mean. And when you do, we'll get you halfway to free. Now them soldiers in for a soaking. What a sad way to end a career. The day's a joke, but if they think we're joking, loud and clear. Washington's here, Richmond's here, Westside's here, so's the Bronx! Brooklyn's here, loud and clear, we is here!
Welcome, Newsies of New York City! Yeah! Welcome to my theater and your revolution. Woo! Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Spot Colin and Brooklyn! Newsies United! Now let's see what Mr. Pulitzer has to say to you now!
Yeah! Davey, where's Jack? Yeah. Where's Jack? We want Jack!
Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack! Jack!
All right. Newsies of New York. Look what we've done. We've got newsies from every paper and every neighborhood here tonight. Tonight, we're making history.
Yeah!
Tonight we show them we're as much part of any newspaper as any editor or any writer. Yeah. We're done being treated as kids. From now on, we'll be treated as equals.
Yeah!
You want to be talked to like an adult? Start acting like one. Don't just run your mouths. Make some sense.
Jack Kelly, everyone.
Okay. Now listen. Pulitzer, he raised the price of papes without so much as a word to us. Now that was a lousy thing to do. So we got mad, we let him know we were going to be pushed around. So we go on strike. And then Mr. Pulitzer, he lowers the price of papes so we go back to work. And then a few weeks later, he hikes up the price again. And don't think he won't. So what do we do then? And what do we do if he decides to raise the price of papes again after that? All I'm saying is that we gotta be realistic here. If we don't work, we don't get paid. How many days can you go without making any money? However long, believe me, Pulitzer can go longer. But I have spoken with Mr. Pulitzer. Yes. He has given me his word. If we disband the union, we will not raise the price of papes again for the next 2 years. Come on. Okay, look. I say we take the deal. We go back to work knowing our price is secure. All we have to do is vote no on strike. Vote no! Vote no! Vote no!
That was some speech you made.
How'd you get here?
Spec showed me.
What, he said you could go through my stuff too?
I saw them rolled up over here. I didn't know they were yours. Is that what it's like in there? 3 boys to a bed, rats everywhere, and vermin.
A little different from where you were raised?
Snyder told my father you were arrested stealing food and clothing. It was for those boys, wasn't it? I don't understand, Jack. If you were willing to go to jail for those boys, why turn your back on them now?
Who are you to talk about turning your back on folks?
I never turned on you, or anyone else.
No, you just double-crossed it to your father. Your father!
My father has eyes on every corner of the city. He doesn't need me spying for him. And I never lied. I just didn't tell you everything.
If you were to go, you'd be trying to talk with a fist in your mouth.
I said I worked for the Sun, and I did. I said my professional name was Plumber, and it is. You never asked my real one.
I never thought I would have had to unless I knew I was dealing with a backstabber.
And if I were a boy, you would be looking at me through one swollen eye.
Don't let that stop you. Come on, give me your best shot. Come on.
I need to know you didn't cave for the money.
I told the truth out there. I mean, you want to fight when you got the other guy eating pavement. I mean, you heard your father. No matter how many days we rally and strike, he's not going to give up. I just don't know what to do anymore.
But I do.
Oh, come on, stop.
Oh, really, Jack? Really? Is it because I'm a girl I can't have a good idea?
Hey, I never
this
said
would be
it.
a good time to shut up. So, the strike was your idea, the rally was Davy's. Now, my idea will bring us to the finish line.
I'm listening.
The Children's Crusade. For the sake of every child and every sweatshop, factory, and slaughterhouse, we beg you, join us. With these words, Jack, the strike just stopped only being about the Newsies. You challenged our whole generation to stand up and demand a place at the table.
The Children's Crusade.
Think about it, Jack. My words with one of your drawings, and if every worker under the age of 21 came to Newsie Square, a general citywide strike. Now, even my father couldn't ignore that.
Now look, that's a great idea, but there's just one small problem.
What?
We got no way to print it.
Well, there has to be one printing press my father doesn't control.
Oh no.
What?
I know where there's a printing press that they never think we'd use.
So why are we still standing here?
Hey, wait, stop. What's this about for you? And I don't mean the Children's Crusade. I mean, what's this about? Like, am I kidding myself or is there something?
Of course there is.
Well, don't just say it like it happens every day. Look, Catherine, I know that girls like you don't end up with guys like me. And I don't want you promising nothing you're gonna have to take back later.
Try.
But standing here tonight, I'm just scared that tomorrow's gonna come and change everything. If only there was a way I could grab a hold of something. So that time could stop and I could just keep on looking at you for a little longer.
You snuck up on me, Jack Kelly. I never even saw you coming.
For sure?
For sure. Till the moment I found you, I thought I knew what love was. Now I'm learning what is true, that love will do what it does. The world finds ways to sting you, and then one day decides to bring something to believe in, or even enough. One night, maybe forever, but that's alright, that's alright. And if you're gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in
We was never meant to meet, and then we meet. Who knows why? One more stranger on the street, just someone sweet passing by. An angel come to save me, who didn't even know she gave me something to believe in for even a day. One day, maybe forever, but that's okay, that's okay. And if I'm gone tomorrow, what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me. Do you know what I believed in? Look into my eyes and sing. If things were different.
What if you were going to Santa Fe?
Oh, and if you weren't an heiress. And if your father wasn't after my head.
You're not really scared of my father.
No, but I am pretty scared of you.
Don't be.
And if I'm gone tomorrow,
what was ours still will be. I have something to believe in, now that I know you believed in me.
I have something to believe in, now that I know you
Now is the time to seize the day, stare down the odds and seize the day. Minute by minute, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
You got enough keys here for the entire building. Has someone been picking Daddy's pockets?
The janitor's been working here since he was 8 years old and hasn't got a raise in 20 years. Trust me, he's with us, 100%.
Hey, you bring enough guys to hold us down?
Trust me, we could have a hoedown in here and no one would be the wiser.
Good work.
Hey, Jack, it's nice to have you back.
Hey, Davey, shut up. Come on.
Well, here she is, boys. Just think, while my father snores blissfully in his sleep, we'll be using his very own press to bring him down.
Remind me to stay on your good side.
This here's what they used to print the papers. I can see why they tossed this girl down in the dumpster, but she'll do the job.
This is Darcy. He knows everything there is to know about printing.
You work for the paper?
My father owns the trip.
No kidding.
And this is Bill. He'll be typesetting the article for us.
Oh, and I don't suppose you're the son of William Randolph Hearst, are you?
And a pleasure to be a part of the revolution.
Whoa.
Okay, in the words of the little one, can we table the palaver and get back to business?
A little grease and she'll be good as gold.
All right, here's how it'll go. While we print the papers, Grace, you'll go down there and spread them to every working kid in New York. After that,
it's up to them. There's change coming once and for all. You make the front page, and menu is major news. Tomorrow they'll see what we are, and sure as a star, we ain't come this far to lose.
Here they come!
This is the story we needed to write, that's been kept out of sight, but no more. In a few hours by dawn's early light, we'll be ready to fight us a war. This time we're in it to stay. Talk about seizing the day.
Write it in ink or in blood, it's the same either way. They're gonna damn well pay.
Steel and bullets are snug in his bed. He don't care if we're dead or alive. He's had kills all under his head while he's begging for bread to survive. So you can stop counting sheep. We're gonna sing and asleep. And while you snooze, we'll be lighting a fuse with a promise we take in the key.
Once and for all, if they come, our commanders will bleed us.
Bleed us! Once and for all, we won't carry no banners that don't spell
Freedom! Finally raising the stakes. This time whatever it takes. This time the union awaits. Once and for all.
In words of union leader Jack Kelly, we will work with you and will even work for you. But we demand to be treated as valuable members of your organization. Pretty riveting stuff, huh?
Hey, good work. Now you got a very important man to see.
Keep your fingers crossed.
For the both of us.
This is for kids shining shoes on the street with no shoes on their feet every day. This is for guys sweating blood in the shops while their bosses and cops look away. I see a kid standing tall, glaring and raring a brawl. Armies of guys who are sick of the lies, getting ready to rise to the call. Once and for all, there'll be blood on the wall if they doubt us. They think they're running this town, but this town will shut down without us. 10,000 kids in the square, 10,000 kids in the square, 10,000 fists in the air, 10,000 fists. Show you it's gonna play fair, once and for all.
don't!
The entire city is shut down. No one is working anywhere and everybody's blaming you.
They're all calling the mayor, the publishers, the manufacturers, and such language.
I demand to know who printed strike material without my say-so.
Hey, you can't just...
Good morning, boys.
You're behind this? We had a deal.
Oh, and it came with a money-back guarantee. And thanks for your lessons on the power of the press.
Did you look at these, boss? These kids print out pretty good papers. Very convincing.
No doubt written by my daughter. I gave you enough money to start yourself a new life. Anyone who's not take that opportunity is nothing but a fool.
And what does that make you? This whole thing started because you did it, and now your circulation is down 70%. Why don't you just come talk to us?
Now, Dave, guys like Joe don't talk with nothings like us. But you know, I heard from a very wise reporter that a real leader doesn't need all the right answers. Just the smarts to snatch the right one when he hears it.
Now is the time to seize the day. Stare down the odds and seize the day. Minutes by minutes, that's how you win it. We will find a way, but let us seize the day.
In case you ain't figured it out, by having a look out there, we got you surrounded.
New York is closed for business, paralyzed. You can't get a shoe shine, can't get a pave. You can't send a message, you can't ride the elevator, you can't cross the Brooklyn Bridge. Hell, you can't even make it out your own building. So what's your next move, Joe?
Mr. Pitzer, the mayor's here, along with your daughter. And you're not gonna believe who else.
Good morning, Mr. Pitzer. I'm sure you know the governor.
Governor Roosevelt.
Joseph. What are you doing now? Thanks, Miss Miller Larkin, your daughter, in my office. I have a thorough grasp of the situation, graphic illustration included. Bullying expression I usually don't show approval to, but in your case, I simply need bullying.
Sir, I'm sure you're going to hear my side of the explanation.
There's a boy who spoke of. How are you doing, son? One's tall, you should have carried that.
It's my pleasure, Governor.
Well, Joe, just stand there, let these children stand next to you. Give them the good news.
What good news?
You come to your senses with our prices. Unless, of course, you want a full Senate investigation into your employment practices.
You wouldn't.
After the pressure trial away from office, I'll do a smile. Come on, Joseph. One thing worse than a hard heart. The soft head. Think of the happiness you'll bring to these children. Doesn't happen, does he?
Mr. Kelly, if I can speak to you in private, please.
Hey. Ground and stars. Put your feet on the ground. You can do this.
Look, son, I can't. I'm sorry. There are other considerations.
Hey, look. I know you got a safe face in front of the other fellas. Look, I'm young, but I ain't stupid.
Thank you for understanding.
But I got constituents with a legitimate gripe.
How about this? I cut the raise by half and I let others know to do the same. It's a compromise we can all live with.
But you eat our losses. Anything we can't sell, you buy back full price.
That was never part of the deal. You don't understand. This might cost. It'll explode.
Hey, look, no Newsie's gonna carry around 100 papes he can't sell. But if he can get a few extra with no risk, he might just sell them and your circulation would begin to grow. It's a compromise we can all live with.
You know, son, That's not a bad head you've got on your shoulders.
So it's a deal.
That's disgusting.
It's just the price of doing business.
We've been down too long, and we paid our dues. And the things we do today will be tomorrow's news. And the die is cast, and the torch is passed, and the road will rise. And the race will grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and grow and
Newsies of New York, we won!
Yeah!
Hey, let me introduce you to my place in pal, Governor Theodore Roosevelt. Come on.
Each generation must, at the height of its power, invite the young and share the day. You have laid claim to our world, and I believe in our future will be bright and prosperous.
Oh yeah!
In your drawing, son, I brought another matter to bear. Officers, if you please.
Hey Jack, look, it's Crutchy!
Hiya, fellas. Did you miss me? And look what I got you. A gift straight from the Refuge. Bring 'em in, fellas!
It's Night of the Spider.
Hey, you ain't looking so tough now, are ya?
Jack, your drawings seem quite eloquent arguments to shut down the Refuge. Be assured Mr. Snyder's abuse will be fully investigated. Officers, let's come away.
Your Highness! May I do the honors?
You gotta be joking.
And you'll be laughing all the way to the pen, little man!
Yeah!
Wait 1 minute, son. If your drawings could shut down an institution such as the Refuge, imagine what it could do to expose our own government backroom dealings. What do you say, Teddy? Should we give the boy a job?
Sir.
Hey, look, I really appreciate the offer, but with the strike being settled, I should probably get going by now.
Don't you get tired singing that same old sad song? What's Santa Fe got that New York ain't? Sandstorms?
Or better yet, what's New York got that Santa Fe ain't?
New York's got us. We're family.
Didn't I hear something about a strike being settled?
Line up, boys. These pigs ain't gonna sell themselves. Come along, Governor Ed.
Show me that back seat everyone's been talking so much about.
Well, don't just stand there, you have a union to run. And plus, didn't someone just offer you a pretty exciting job?
Me? Work for your father.
You already work for my father.
Oh yeah, I guess I forgot.
You've got one more ace up your sleeve.
And what would that be?
Me. Wherever you go, Jack, I'm there, right by your side.
For sure?
For sure.
Don't take much to be a dreamer. All you do is close your eyes. But some made-up world is all you'll ever see. Now my eyes are finally open, and my dreams, they's average size. But they don't much matter if you ain't with me.